My father was admitted to hospital on the Saturday. I spoke to my mum on the Sunday, which was Mother's Day, and she was distraught, she was tired, she was looking after my dad. And she took a turn for the worse on the Monday, not knowing that COVID or anything. We just knew that there was some kind of virus or something going on. We made the decision not to drive over to the house in Burton-on-Trent to visit my mum. And then on the Tuesday, my sister moved in for the night to look after her. And then on the Tuesday, she was taken to hospital, my mum, and by the Saturday, she died. So we obviously couldn't go to see her that week. They did manage to push my parents into the same room so they could be together. And luckily, the only remembrance we've got of that time of them is a picture that the nurses took of them both lying side by side in bed, which has absolutely destroyed my younger sister. And the following Tuesday, my dad passed away. And then a week later, my eldest sister was ill. I FaceTimed her and she couldn't eat, she couldn't smell, she couldn't taste. She got massive headaches for days on end. And I said to her, you need to get to hospital. And they said, no, I'm following the guidelines, I'm following the guidelines. And within a week, she collapsed and she was put into a coma on a ventilator. And within 5 days, she passed away as well. So we didn't have any time at all at the hospital, no visiting at all.
Richard, I really don't know what to say in response to that. It's just one of so many stories we've been hearing here on Sky News. And when you hear people say, look, the Prime Minister breaking the rules, having a bit of cake, being with some colleagues in the garden, in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. Why for you does it matter?
Because I, and probably the rest of my family to the left of us, are probably not grieved properly. We decided not to have any official funerals because there was a rule of 6, and there was obviously 4 of us children left with our partners, so that meant 8. And we said we couldn't turn up at the crematorium with just 8 of us, standing 6 foot apart, not being able to hug each other and give the send-off to our parents. So we said we wouldn't have that. We decided on private cremations for the 3 of them at the later date, and the first we had any connection back with them, it was about 2 months later when we had the ashes back in the tubes, and we had a local service with the 8 of us in Branston in August on their wedding anniversary as a send-off really, and that was the first time we'd seen each other as a family since before they went into hospital in March. And I just feel that we haven't grieved properly, we haven't had the official send-off, and every time I see these reports on television, it just brings it all back to think I'd have loved 10 minutes with any of them just to say to her, and you know, it doesn't matter how long it is, it just breaks my heart to see it keep on and on and on, and all these stories coming out.